And that's the difference between a hoagie and a sandwich. So,
and Outlaw, thanks for the super chat, man.
Yeah.
I know you can't stay long, so we appreciate it, man.
Yeah, thank you. I think that it's very rare that we get a super chat while we're waiting for the.
I was like,
I was like, oh, thanks. No, he can't hear us. So, but, no, Outlaw, thank you so much. It says just wanted to hit the live to give some love, and like I did on Thunder Roosters. Yeah, we were actually hanging out on Thunder Roosters live before we did this. Played some Call of Duty, and then jumped on here.
And
I
ate food,
hanging out with you fine people. So. We got some new people in here. If this is your first time hanging out, thank you so much for being with us. It's just a time that we just hang out and do our thing and talk. You guys can ask us questions. Sometimes we play games. Sometimes we do shut up and eat it. Sometimes we do other stuff. And then other times it's like tonight where we're just hanging out. So, you know, crack a brew. Come hail with us. Come hail with us. Come hail with us. Let's see. Victim Red says hi from the UK. Awesome. People from the UK are so nice.
Oh, bud, we got to move We got to move some stuff.
Move what?
You're fucking beaming. You move the light.
Oh, okay. Scoot it over. Yes, there's a big LED panel in the back. That's how everything happens. The room doesn't just naturally do that. Be a lot better if it was. Thank you. Let's see. We reacted to Low Spirit before, and it was even with Echo, and it did not do well. So maybe one day, because I liked Low Spirit's voice. I want to know what else he has, and I know he's like big on TikTok and stuff. So as far as lives are concerned, we don't do any reactions on live just because we get nailed with copyright so much and get hit with blocks. So we just avoid it at all costs. So Mad Hatter says, how dare you call me fine people? I'm a degenerate. Did I change my hair? No, it's just been growing. So I'm sure that, you know, jumping from the old reactions and then coming to this one, it's like instantaneous, you know, long hair. So we both have been growing out our hair. So
yeah, I just didn't. I quit going to the barber after after my last day of work and my last court hearing. I was like, I'm done.
By the way, court hearing is not a bad thing.
Yeah, no, not
for anybody that doesn't.
That was where I went to court.
It's all right. They gave me a restraining order, you know. So
yeah.
Oh my God. Oh, hello from Ottawa, Canada. Awesome. The Canadians are here. The Germans are here. This is awesome. Maybe I should choose my words better. Are we going to Sonic Temple Festival or Incarceration? Sonic Temple, no. Incarceration, maybe ish.
I was I don't even know if there's really anybody I want to go see, to be honest with you.
I know Friday I want to be able to at least go and see Breaking Benjamin play. So
that's right, they're going back.
Yeah, they're headlining. So let's see here.
It's 2 a.m. here, first time making a live. Damn.
Oh, geez. I say go to sleep.
Yeah.
Get some rest.
Yeah.
I was up till 2 a.m. last night, and it was a long day. So upside down text representing Australia.
That's awesome.
Yeah, Bad Omens I think is going to be at Incarceration on Sunday. So
okay.
I think they're like the second to last band or something that goes up, either like in the headlining or in like the pre-headlining. So, but let's see. No, we're not going to Sonic Temple. It was stuff just didn't work out.
Yeah,
so.
too much was happening.
Let's see here. What's our favorite reaction we've ever done? I don't know. There's a part of me that like when I look up reactions, there was a while that I was kind of on a kick of rewatching us do Take Me Back to Eden. That's a really solid one. But as far as like a fun one, it would have to be like Huracan or like Hypa Hypa from Electric Callboy. So
I'd have to say, I'd still say either Voices in My Head or actually I don't rewatch it a lot, but I still remember how much I enjoyed it. But the revamped I'm Not a Vampire.
Oh yeah. God, that was a two-parter. We haven't done anything like that in a while.
Yeah, it was. That's kind of how we found out we could do more than one video in a day.
Yeah, because it was actually I think it was like more so like the trilogy when we ended up doing like we got done with one, and that was like when doing a reaction would like take a lot out of us, where it was like, oh my God, finally, like, you know, we got through it or whatever. And then one night we were just excited, and it was like, do you want to do all 3 parts tonight?
Yeah,
let's just do it.
Let's just do it.
We were just on a good music high. It was awesome. So
I'm binging all your reactions, so I'll get to them soon. Hell yeah.
Oh my
Thank
God.
you.
Thank you.
I'm pretty sure that they were on TikTok earlier, too.
I was going to say, how many people in here hop on TikTok lives?
People were bitching in the one community. They're like, wrong platform, or nobody gets on that, or why do you put? I'm like, because this is where I do other lives. Like, I can only, I can't listen to music and stuff on YouTube live. So I choose to go on TikTok and like hang out and kick it with like music or a movie or something. Like, you can't do that on YouTube. So like, TikTok really isn't for me either, but I reluctantly downloaded it and have slowly gotten into it. I'm just like, fuck it, I can go live. Why not?
Let's see. Oh, Lori says, I watched the Cavecast today. First off, thank you for doing that. And then she said, I've seen 6 shooting stars in one night. We were camping in, I'm saying this right, Palo Duro Canyon in the Panhandle of Texas in August one year. Oh my God, I can imagine. The Texas sky has to be beautiful. Let's see, Vortex is here. What's up, man? No, we're doing good. It's a Friday night.
I'm on TikTok live, maybe too much. Well, I appreciate it.
Basketball, are we really brothers? No, this has all been a lie. We hired somebody to be our mom. She's in the chat right now. We pay her $50 a day.
I wish I had that kind of money.
That's if she does well. She's been slacking this. No, I'm kidding. No, she's great. So, guys, seriously, like Mom and like Meg and everybody that jumps in here that we have as moderators, they're awesome, especially on Discord, because there's a lot of people that just run that and just make it happen. So we've been very, very blessed with some really incredible people around us. So let's see here. April says, you both seem so good-natured. It's a great accomplishment these days. Give it time, but
let's not get hasty here. I need a raise.
I once asked the chef that I worked for, it was the volunteer thing or whatever. I'm like, I need a raise. He's like, I'll double it. I went, thank you. And I walked away and went, but I get paid nothing.
Yeah.
The same chef that told us not to eat in the kitchen, that it was unsanitary, as he was eating a brownie and then walked into his office. Oh my God, Andrea says, hi from Chile. New sub, new Discord. Happy I made it. Thank you for being here. That's awesome. Nah, this really isn't a place to request a song for reaction. We don't do reactions on live. We get hit with copyrights just intensely. So it's one of those that being on a live before with some friends of mine, that they just showed an old commercial for context, like done in the right copyright way, and they actually took down the stream and they got a copyright strike. So it's just one of those that we do our best just to avoid that. This is just our time to hang out with you guys and kind of do something different. So
do you guys work outside of your videos? I do not. Kyle does.
Yeah, I have a job in a marketing department at a corporate office, so I do film at home and do film at work. So then John Shoot for 10.
Thank you.
Says, with y'all both being music reactors, who is each of y'all's favorite YouTube fellow reactors? Keep up the great work. Oh, damn. Well, first off, thanks, man.
Yeah, thank you. My OG go-tos and the reasons that I, kind of wanted to do this or whatever were Too Lit, Shaq, Laid Back, a little bit of D Gibby, Crypt a little bit. Like, he was definitely in that cycle. And then there's a few. I know I'm missing some, but those were kind of like my go-tos.
Oh, apparently Andrea said that I guess that was the first time they sent a super chat and it worked. So
hell yeah. Well, thank you.
Let's see here. Robert says, if you guys make it to incarceration, I hope to see you guys around the prison. Yeah, guys, if we're there, like, we will put out an announcement and let everybody know, like, if you're in the Ohio area and you're going to be hanging out or whatever, like, we welcome it. Come up, say hi to us, give us a high five, take a picture, like, whatever. So
we only had like 15, 20,000 subscribers the last time we went, and we ran into like 5 people.
Yeah.
Like,
The one that still gets me was the fact that I think I walked away to get like either fries or a beer or something, and I came back. You had yours, you were kind of sipping on it, and it was like middle of the hot day, and this, I would say maybe mid 40s woman came up to you and she tapped you on the shoulder and she's like, "Are you enjoying your apple juice?" And you were like, "Yeah," and then she just kept walking.
She just kept it moving. I was like, what the fuck? Oh, the Rockin' Grainies, yes.
Oh shit, I forgot to say mine.
Two Rockin' Grainies. Oh yeah.
So dude, I have a very, very soft, like when I think of like people like that are like that I watched before everything happened, dude, I love D Gibby. He's got the banger shades and he's got the eraser where he erases.
What do you mean everything happened?
Like before we started doing YouTube.
Oh, I was
before,
like, what happened?
When I was just an audience member taking
gotcha.
it in, you know, like, because like I love how like he has like his like whenever he has the banger shades, he'll throw them on if something's really awesome, and like there's a good part in a song and he'll just start throwing the eraser. He's like, nah man, screw all of you, man, this is great. So he's actually one of the reactors that he did a reaction to Parkway Drive's bottom feeder, and I remember he paused the video and looked at the camera and was like, look, he's like, for anybody that comes on the channel and spreads hate, he's like, you need to come here with respect for the artist that I'm reacting to. He's like, you need to think about the negativity you're spreading on the song that they have done. He's like, I demand respect for them, man, because they're doing a great job. And it's like, I've never thought of it like that before. Like he's a very sober-minded, just well-rounded person.
He is. Definitely.
But other than that, I mean, obviously, you know, like Tulip Mafia, dude, I love him so much. Laid Back DFR, I think, is one of the best looking reaction channels that's on just YouTube in general.
Laid Back?
Oh, dude.
Yeah, for sure.
Especially now that he's got the city behind him and everything.
Dude, I love it.
It's so
fucking
cool.
love it, man. Like, between him and Shaq and Tulip, like, all of their success and the money that they've made and moved up and all, like, they really do deserve it, especially when, for a hot second, I was kind of getting annoyed with Shaq, with him, like, kind of flexing all of his shit.
Yeah.
And then I found out he didn't start getting paid until like 500 or 1,000 videos deep or something.
He grinded like hell, dude.
I was like, okay, you know what? Maybe that's a little bit of a different, like, he truly just loved what he was doing, which, I mean, we do too. I'm just saying, like, he kind of just like blew up though after that.
Yeah.
And I was like, well done, man. Like, you deserve it.
And dude, oh man, Adolfo, dude, he says, hey guys, quite some time since last time I was around here. How are you guys doing? Dude, we're doing great, man. It's good to see you.
What's up, man?
It's been a minute. Hope you're doing well. Let's see here. Whisper Mason says, Reactor says, Laid Back DFR went to his show at Union UAV in Atlanta in 2019. We all hung out for a while. Reactor Dwayne Reacts, formerly Dwayne TV, took him kayaking on the Chicago River when he was in town.
No shit.
Oh, wow. Okay. Because I know that like some of the Ohio reactors have met up, like which I don't know if Just Jen is an Ohio reactor, but I know her and Mr. L. Boyd, like, and a couple of other reactors got together, and I think he ended up doing like photography for her or something. Because that's
really,
like, I think it's his day job or one of his hobbies. Or something.
No shit.
So they ended up like they vlogged it, and it was pretty cool. Where it was like, oh my god, like crossing paths and like you know, it's like physically being able to be with each other. It's just really cool. So. And then Contagion for 5 says, hope you guys are doing well. Again, love from Louisville. So, dude, thank you for being here. It's just, it's wild. Let's see here. Who you got on Sunday? I am looking forward to the commercials. So that is what I'm going to be.
I don't really pay attention to sports anymore either. I did say something about, I think here coming up, I'm going to pick a sport like basketball or football and just start and just be a sports fan again, because I used to be, and then I just didn't have cable for 20 years. But I don't know. I might go for Niners.
Let's see here. And Lori says, guys, I'm getting my purple butterfly with a pink ribbon tattoo on Wednesday.
Hell yeah.
Yes. Guys, for anybody that doesn't know, Lori kicked cancer's ass. I can't remember exactly what date it was. If you want to put it below, make sure everybody knows. But that was just one of the most like incredible, inspiring stories I've heard, just with people that we've been connected to and stuff that's gone on. So getting that as a celebration, dude, that is so cool. That's awesome.
Oh, Charles, Brad's in here.
Bradley.
Yeah, he was the guy that, if you guys watched the How Many Bites, he was the buddy with me. He's the one that like gave me the idea because he did it like 25 years ago. Thunder Rooster's here. What's up, man?
Oh, dude, yeah, guys, go subscribe to Thunder Rooster. If you guys see AJ Williams, make sure you subscribe to him as well too. We can always try to like shout out our fellow content creators when they jump in here. So they're on the tube of you. Click subscribe and hit all notifications and watch the videos.
Oh, he said he's having a movie night with the fam.
Oh, nice.
I'll be right back.
Let's say if you're still in here, I'd love to know what you guys are about to watch. So Let's see. That 420 Mama says, love watching you guys and love seeing your mom too. We need some more Riker and Riker Mode Mom. Oh my God, I can't talk. We need more Riker Road Mom reacts. Love you guys though, for real. Thank you. No, honestly, like whenever we get Mom here, it's always fun because we never know like what's going to happen with any of us, because it's like when you get us in a room, that's just the dynamic. Like what you guys see online, like that's what it's like whenever Mom comes down and hangs out with us. So
right,
you know, whether it's family functions or anything like that. So the Detour Channel. So not gonna put a date right now, but this weekend, more than likely tomorrow, is when we're gonna try to like build some stuff or whatever.
Where'd you see that?
It's a Vortex. He says any chance to the Detour Channel before summer of 2024. So possibly before summer.
Yeah, I would say
I'm not putting out anything for sure. We're just gonna work on it and make it happen. You know,
we have ideas. Yeah. It's just I meant to do. I mean, it won't take long, but I meant to make the email and like make the YouTube channel. That way we can upload, you know, logos and stuff when they're done. So, yeah, hopefully soon. Like you said, yeah, soon.
It's one of those I've learned my lesson from being like, it's going to be on this date, and then it never happens.
Right,
so
right.
I'll just leave the anticipation. That way it's like, it'll be out in 2026, and then it's out tomorrow. You know, so it's that type of thing. So, let's see here. Any chance on checking out the Pretty Reckless? Maybe. I don't know. It's not that they're not good. I just don't see them like just being something that would have a lasting impression with people that want to see it on a big scale. But I do enjoy the music, so I know I've not heard everything, but
Bitty Kitty, what's Detour Channel? I definitely missed something. So I decided to. It'll be a little bit more work because we'll have to put the seventh video on Rykerroad as far as, you know, music. But instead of having the games and shut up and eat it and the what'd you say's and all this, because they're not copyright material. And they do get a revenue, and it fights another algorithm as far as an RPM. And I was like, look, man, we've got more people, more than 1,000 people that would probably be willing to go over and subscribe. You know, that way everything's monetized and all this stuff, but have everything that's not the music reactions that we were wanting to do be on that. Because not that you guys don't want to see it, but I also feel like I don't want too much to be on Rykerroad as well, but also it's fighting different battles with each other, and I was like, fuck it. So we put out a community post, and it was like by a landslide, the Detour. So. Yeah,
because originally it was the Highway.
I
think like, it was because we were also like figuring out what to name the Scary Story channel too. So it was like, you know, coming up because like no matter where you go with the stuff that we've made, is that if you want merch, you go to the garage. If you want to go to the Discord, it's the gas station. So it's like, well, you've turned on to Rykerroad. So what's a place that would make sense in some context with a name? And it's like, well, no, it's the Detour. It's, you know, it takes you off of Rykerroad, or Rykerroad is like, you know, is closed or whatever, so you have to go somewhere else. It's that type of thing. So,
and what we're doing now is like we have the idea down, but now we're basically in the point of, you know, like at the beginning, Kyle has the "you've turned on to Rykerroad," like the, kind of like the slogan. So it's like, what do we do for this one, and how long is it, and what's that intro? That's our biggest hurdle at the moment. It's not the content or like what we're doing. So theoretically that shouldn't take a long time, but at the same time we still want it to be good and something that you guys are going to enjoy, you know, as far as like having to hear an intro and like see something. So
and it
takes time.
It's honestly, it's one of those too where it's just like being able to just funnel, you know, what we do into something else. That's going to be the exciting part, and you know, and it's being able to see just, you know, really what the analytics look like, because we've been able to see, you know, drastic, you know, ups in analytics, whether it's been in revenue or if it's been in views, and then we've also seen drastic dips, and it's like being able to see both sides of that, and then starting a new channel and looking at that and like still doing what we're doing. You know, so yeah, it's just it's interesting. So I think that it's honestly just going to be a lot of fun, because whenever we come up with an idea or if we want to do something, we can just be like, oh, throw it on the Detour. Like, we'll just see what happens, you know? So it's really cool. So, let's see here. Oh, let's see. Charlotte says, I would love to see you guys game more. Watching the Mario games was fun. I'd love to see you try Fall Guys, but anything would be funny. So we did record, what was it, 1 or 2 episodes of 2 episodes of High on Life, which High on Life will be coming out soonish. But yeah, they're fun. Like it's what we're gonna do anyway. So the fact that we get to play through something, because like we have our private gaming time that we do certain things, but we're trying to figure out like the stuff that we want to give to you guys that you want to see. What I would say as a general rule, don't ask for Skyrim or Baldur's Gate or like these massive games that are just like a second life. Because it's one of those where like
we don't have that kind of time.
We're already managing everything of what's going on, so having a second life on YouTube with a video game that both of us are making, like it'd be crazy. Just give me a weapon and I'll kill things, you know. So, but
Biddy, thank you.
5. Thanks for explaining and just for being who y'all are. This has been the best community I've been a part of. Keep up the fun and puns. Wow,
thank you.
That means a lot.
Thank you so much.
That's so cool.
And guys, if you don't know, she's one that helps run some of the Discord and things like that. Like they all do a wonderful job.
See, Caleb was saying Landmarks' new song. We tried Landmarks. We did, I think, 2 or 3 of their songs.
I know at least 2.
And
just
the
bombed.
The audience just didn't want it. They just did not. They didn't show up.
And it wasn't even one of those like it did well over time either.
No, and I think it's like it. And that's the thing too, is that like when we've looked at certain things that like there's sometimes like something will be at 10,000 views in like in a week or something, like when it bombs, but there's just some videos where they're just like, nah, I'm not moving. This is where I'm staying. And it's like, what the, like, this is a great song, dude. So, and then Dominic for 5 says, random question. Do you prefer cats or dogs? Can be a tie too. I definitely couldn't choose one over the other.
I prefer dogs. But I really think that after Thor is done and gone, I don't know. There's a part of me that probably will never get another dog just because when I want to go do something I know it sounds like shitty, but like at a small inconvenience, but like you can't just like pick up and go because you have to make sure that your dog's taken care of. There is a part of me that will probably get into cats again. I like my cats, if that makes sense. Yeah. Like, do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, because I mean, for me, it's one of those that like I love all animals. So So for instance, one of our neighbors, who is no longer living at the house next to us, but they had a pit bull. I think her name was Rosie. Was it either Rosie. Was Rosie, and she would always get out, and I would be in the the backyard or whatever, either like having a fire or something, and she would just come on down, and I would see her, and I'm like, Rosie, come here, honey, what are you doing? And she I'd pet her, and I'm like, what are you doing? All right, let's get you inside. So like dogs, I think like I can, this sounds dumb, like relate to better of like, oh, how you doing? A cat, you have no idea what the hell they're thinking, or you do, and they're assholes.
Yeah.
So the 2 cats that I have, I bottle fed them and raised them from when they were kittens, so I think that's the exception of like why I enjoy cats.
Sure.
So, but yeah.
You want a guinea pig? No, they fucking stink.
They're like
almost as bad as ferrets. Brad, thanks, buddy. What's up, man?
Oh, dude, 199, awesome, thank you. And Bex is saying, hi, Kyle and Eric. Y'all are the most awesome duo in the world, better than Batman and Robin. Whoa, hold on now. You might be right, but only because. No. So, let's see.
Nicholas, thank you.
For $20 says, a year and a half of being a patron, music junkie. I'm not in many streams, but I'm always putting your reactions on repeat. Y'all make me proud to be from the Midwest. Nicholas, thank you so much, dude.
Cheers to you.
Yeah. And actually, to show this cup off, this is actually somebody that we'll see if Christine, if she pops in tonight, but she made this cup. I know it's probably not going to autofocus. We got like a new camera, but she threw my face on it and also has Pennywise on it. And you got one that was made as well too. Not this one, but just another cup. But so yeah, it's fucking wild. Let's see. One Cure, we're doing well, man. Just hanging out, doing our thing. So
Tanner, at the rate you guys are going, will you hit 1 million anytime soon? No. No. When you look at now, it is relatively accurate when it comes to Social Blade, which I actually have not looked at in a while.
I haven't either, no.
But now we did dip about 3-ish thousand subscribers compared to where it was staying at. We were getting about 10,000 subscribers every 28 days as far as our analytics. It's around anywhere from 7 to 9 now, I guess you could say. But it had us at 1 million subscribers in like 2020. It was in like 4 years.
Yeah,
something like that.
I could possibly see 500,000 happening with that,
right,
in that amount of time. But that's being a little ambitious on their end. But we've also seen sometimes that we've crushed goals that it's given us, and then other times where I'm like, that's a joke. You know, so
Right.
like we've had both. So.
Yeah.
And then Alex Small for 5 says, would love to see you guys react to Dreamwake's new song, Memories. I don't know when, but I have a strong feeing that that's going to happen eventually. So, because we love that band so much.
We were talking about that not that long ago. Not that new
Yeah.
song, but I was just like, bro, I know that they're. I was like, I know that they're like small number band at the moment on YouTube. I was like, I kind of want to do another one because I haven't listened to any more of their stuff.
Yeah, right.
Because we were like kind of doing it.
Yeah,
and
well, it's not like the other bands where it's like YouTube or like the audience is like made it clear. We're like, all right, cool. Like clearly this isn't what they want. We'll listen to it on our own. Like there's some bands that we just can't do that with.
Yeah.
So then John Shoot for 10. Oh, thanks, man. Says, I have a young black cat that acts better than any dog I've ever owned. Excuse me. Asked the wife we should name her. She told me Betty White. That's fucked up.
That's good.
I've always said that if Betty White could narrate any book, that would be the best thing. Like just like somebody could like render her voice just to hear what it's like her like reading off like, you know, 'Twas the Night Before Christmas, you know, so then I'm not even gonna try to say your name because I feel like I'm gonna say it wrong. Let's see.
Yeah.
PV.
PV. Yeah.
I don't want to butcher
you.
it. So please react to Forstella cover of Bohemian Rhapsody and Bad Romance. We would have to do some research, see kind of like what the analytics allow. But by the way, if anybody is new here, super chats do not guarantee that you get a reaction. That's just the way that if you want to support us, then that's something you can do.
You don't even have to super chat.
Yeah,
we're just glad you're hanging out and kicking it with us.
Yeah,
hit the like button. That's all we ask. How about that?
Share the live, hit the like button, comment. Like that's you know that's more than enough. So. Let's see. Bad for $10 says from Dylan, better pair than Sherlock Holmes and Watson, not just Batman. Oh my god! And I feel like we're like living up to like expectations we're not meeting right now. Like this is kind of weird. So let's see here. Oh, Jamie King says, I love your reaction videos to Falling in Reverse songs. Your videos introduced me to so many songs. And that's actually one of the coolest things is when people are like, oh my God, I never heard of this band before or whatever. And we're like, oh, really? That's wild. So.
Oh, they're a crossover group from South Korea.
Okay. So like the K-pop kind of. Okay. All right. Let's see. Tanner says, also, Kyle, when you were talking about your old neighbor and you said he's no longer living there, I thought you were going to say he's no longer living. No. It was like a family. It was like a mom and dad and a couple of kids, and they had a dog. So, yeah.
It's your birthday this Sunday. How old are you going to be?
Not a day over 25. So, that's what I told my coworker.
Watch him be like 16.
Not a day over 25. My question is for the person that is answering for her. Yes. Why are you answering for her? I see Sloan for $5 says, hope y'all and everyone here had a fantastic week and that something good happened for everyone. What's something great that happened this week? I mean, bless you. Maybe it's like just, I mean, in line with everything, but I found a brand new song by Intervals that I have been torturing myself with on the guitar, and that has just like set me on a good like trajectory of like mental health this week. Like this week was
really?
Yeah, oh, dude, 100%.
Hell yeah.
Because I noticed that like when the weather changes, that's always like whether or not it's a new song or if it's something I've never seen before. So yeah.
For me, I mean. I had my little one for my 5-day stretch, so that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I was at Meg. So yeah, like
one of those good weeks. Yeah.
And then Christine's in here.
Yeah, guys. So as reference for anybody that's just jumping in,
that's who we were talking about earlier.
Yeah, this is the cup that Christine made. And it's got Pennywise in the front, and it's got me on the back. You've got one that's got your picture on it too.
Yeah, the big one, and then I've got my big Pennywise one. But yeah, guys, she's got I believe Facebook and Instagram of like all her stuff. So go follow it and check her stuff out.
Yeah, Christine, if you want to put, I would say one of your links.
Yeah,
if you want to throw them in there, go ahead and do it. So as far as guitar videos, people have been asking for those, and I think that I may have a way to be able to record them in the new, like, well, it sounds funny, but the new studio. Yeah, I don't know what I would want to post because a lot of the stuff that I'm working on is just really, really hard shit that I can't play the whole thing yet. So it's the idea of like, I might need to post like some Breaking Benjamin songs or like some stuff that I know for a fact that I can play that I've played for a long time.
Yeah, you gotta keep at it.
Christine needs to make a vase for Eric.
Well, she did.
Yeah, she did.
I mean, basically.
Oh, Lola's here. Yes.
With AJ and Vicky.
Let's see here. Maybe on the Detour channel is to post all the non-analytic friendly songs. Nah, that's going to be just non-reaction stuff. So.
Yeah, no copyright stuff.
Because the misconception that people have is that they're like, well, if you can't just do this, like put it on another channel and put it out there. It's like we still have to have time to record an 8th or a 10th song.
Yeah, right.
And it's like we don't have the ability. So I work a full-time job. We do 6 to 7 reactions a week. We do 2 to 3 gaming videos that we record every 2 weeks.
Plus some eating episodes that require the both of us, sometimes just me and by myself or with a buddy, but then we also wanted to do some of these what'd you says and all like plus a podcast, or did you already say that?
Yeah, I said that. Okay. Well, we go live every 2 weeks, and I'm trying to do a scary story a week as well too. So like it's just what we have is just what we have right now. So until the day that I'm full time and then we can put all of our eggs into the basket and figure out how we're gonna do it. That's just kind of how we're going to have to go about it. So we talked about the idea that if we say that there's like, for instance, like Dance Gavin Dance, I don't know if this for sure would happen, but it's one of those that if say that, we went through their discography on our own and we wanted to do like a review, we could do that either on the Detour or on the podcast and be able to talk about it and stuff. That way you guys can still kind of pick our brains about it. So we're trying to make sure that, this music that like, even though it doesn't do well because of the, just the analytics or the algorithm for our specific channel, doesn't mean that we don't want to talk about these fantastic artists. Like getting to dive into Whit Lowry and talk about him. Like, dude, I think that there's so much there. So Wade H. Miles, also known as WizKid, says for $2 says, "What's that? I will compete with your shirt, Eric."
That was good.
Oh my goodness. Louis says, Eric, I loved your honesty in the "Are You Really Okay" sleep token video. Dude, that's
I don't remember what I said.
It was a heavy video, so yeah.
There's been lots of videos been made since then and before that.
Yeah, I think that I just checked it. I think we just hit like 715 or 720 videos. So it's like that's a lot. Wow, that's a lot. So
I wonder how many. I wonder if you divided that by, on an average of 20 minutes, how many hours I've put into that.
Right. Well, and that's I think that it's one of those that if you have not hit it yet, you're going to be approaching the 10,000 hour mark here, like coming up. So it's like just the idea of like you've just done it so much.
That's what. Serious question. If Eric's shirt tells the truth, that's why Mr. Bean's so surprised in the background.
Oh
or he
my!
Drank too much juice.
Louis said, "Are you really okay?" You said no, just like being real about where you were at.
Oh.
So yeah, I mean yeah.
Oh.
Guys, AJ Williams is here. Guys, go subscribe
what's up,
to him.
man?
Him and his wife Vicky, they react to stuff, and he exposes her to intense music that she is just a good sport and gets through, and they also just react to good stuff, man. It's just awesome. So they were live the other day. I was finally able to catch it because I resubscribed after it unsubscribed me, and I hit all my notifications. So.
Oh, dude, maybe I need to see if I'm subscribed then, because I'm not getting anything either.
Yeah, so that's just
But I know when you had sent me that, I was live on TikTok, and by the time I got done, it was over.
Yeah. It's Lori said that it's to us, and then also Meg and everybody says vacation is less than 6 months from now, which means that she'll be visiting soon. So fuck yeah.
Okay.
Awesome. I think that what's just really awesome is that we've gotten to just meet some just really incredible people, and like there's been times that either people have passed through or people have visited, and it's like, oh my god, you're real. It's like it's just crazy. So yeah.
Bro, it's just still one of those things, like, guys, why do you think, like, we're nothing special? Like, why do you guys freak out? We're fucking morons.
Right. Like, we have college educations. We're dumb as fuck.
Yeah, like, I have some college education.
Technically, so do I.
Right. So usually when job or something would ask that, I'd be like, yes, some college.
Right. Let's see. Jamie wants to know, did I get anything cool for my birthday? Nothing really happened. It was
We're adults.
Yeah, like no, like the fairy doesn't show up and give me anything, you know. But what I will say was that, like, I'm gonna tread carefully here. My birthday, like, it's not something that I really enjoy that much, for many different reasons. So to me, it's just kind of another day. But in the same hand was that I think that, like, because even my coworker asked me when she was like, oh, like, you know, we're gonna do, like, you know, a lunch or whatever, you know, and like do this and stuff. So are you gonna do anything fun for the weekend? Because it lands on a Saturday, and I'm like, nah, I'm probably gonna make a scary story, hang out, play guitar. I was gone. Yeah, like you were at Meg's, so I was like, okay, I guess I'll just yeah, just do this and this. And I think what I told her, I'm like, the extent of celebration will probably be some General Tso's chicken and a 6-pack. Like, that's probably going to be the most dynamic that the night even gets. So,
right.
But, and AJ for 2 says, Kyle asked the best questions. So, I have so many questions. So, and then John Shoot for 5 says, have y'all been watching the Eminem, Femzino and Reactors beef that have been going on since M's last diss? Knox Hill killed him. No, we've actually kind of stayed out of the beef stuff that's been going on recently. So,
I mean, we watched the Benzino diss, but yeah, I think that's what he was meant to spell, Benzino.
Oh, but, yeah.
No, we did that one. Now, I listened to the other one where, like, it was Benzino's, like, rebuttal or whatever it might be, or whatever you want to call it, and it was good. It was good, but when I found, like, bro, I don't care what nobody says. When the man on the internet said, yeah, well, I was in the studio and, you know, I was writing this stuff up, and, you know, a couple lines were passed around, and, you know, I use it. You had a ghostwriter for your diss. That doesn't count.
No.
I'm sorry, that doesn't count.
Ghostwrite to make your, like, if you're strictly a performer, that is fine. But if you are going to respond to somebody, you should have it be your own authenticity.
Right,
so.
right.
Oh, that's true. Lola did show me, dude, she's got some wicked wallpapers that she has. They're like motion and shit. Like, you can like grab certain elements and change things.
Oh, really?
Oh, dude, like she said she got it off of Steam for like $5 or something, and then you have access to like
the whole thing,
like as many as you quote unquote want, I think. But
Erica's a raw dog.
Let's see here.
Well, at least twice. I have 2 kids.
Wait, Andrea says my birthday is on January 2nd. Everyone is drunk or sleeping.
Yeah.
Oh my God. And Spunky's here. What's up?
What's wrong, Bubba's? What?
Mad Queen Luna says, oh, I'm so happy right now. Hey guys. Well, welcome. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for being here.
Oh, Shafty said the analysis of Sleep Token lyrics is what made me subscribe. So love you guys. How can you not analyze those lyrics, dude? Like, it's just I love that shit so much.
Tanner, you guys are our favorite morons.
It's not magic. It's a crime. And Stephanie for $20 says, Eric, I tried to get 4 tickets for Sleep Token, and I was going to surprise you guys for the Pittsburgh show, but seats were four were hard to get. Oh man,
shit! And thank you for the super chat, but man, like that would have been crazy, dude. I hear they sell out fast, like super fast.
They're kind of like the new like Kiss or like Trans-Siberian Orchestra or whatever, where it's like, no, you got to be quicker than that. Yeah, it's just nuts.
When my son's him and his buddy were over the other night, and he was talking about, like, he's like, his buddy was like, I remember being a Sleep Token fan before they were famous.
That's right, yeah.
And he's like, I swear to God, like, I woke up one morning and they were just like, boom, fucking like just super famous. And I was like, no shit. Yeah, I thought that was fucking moving.
What's
moving? I knew I wasn't that fucked up.
Wait, oh yeah.
I'm like, how big of a rip did I take before I got on fucking live? I'm like,
he likes to take fabric and rip it before we get on to live. It's actually kind of satisfying. It sounds like it's like, you know, one of those farts where it's like cloth tearing, you know.
Oh man.
And this man farted.
I was lucky to get 2. Hell yeah, that's awesome. Just take pictures. Take pictures, but also be there at the concert. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like, enjoy it as a human being, but make sure you make memories.
I actually, when we go to concerts or when I've gone, like I have been the type of person where like I'll vlog the whole thing, but like, which I mean, we did vlog when we went to incarceration, but we just lived in the moment. Like I think that we had our phone out every now and then when we were doing stuff, but it was just cool to hang out with you, Meg, Devin, and just do nothing.
What I did was I basically would be like, all right, I'm gonna get some of the crowd, I'm gonna do some stuff, and then like certain songs run, I would pull the phone out for like 15-20 seconds and like get a certain spot of the song, and then I was done because I wanted to see the show, or there was just motherfuckers over us constantly. But WizKid
for $2 says Another Way, Sleep Theory, banger. Okay, I'm gonna be straight up with you, dude. Sleep Theory did awful.
Yeah,
like people just did not show up for it, so it was like detrimental to the channel. Bad. Like we can't do them, unfortunately. So
oh yeah, and
so I'll listen to it on my own though. So
dude, long story short,
talk about that. I'm gonna refill my stuff.
So Spunky and her daughter, they are going, I forget where, but they are going to a Falling in Reverse, and I forget what her daughter has, but ALS. Okay, and anyways, they somehow got in contact. Like Ronnie got in contact with them over Twitter or X, whatever, and they are gonna go like backstage and meet him. Either it was before or after the show, and Spunky was texting mom and telling her all this stuff, and she said she was gonna give her one of the shirts. So, dude, we were wanting to send him one because he wanted one, and so did his wife. But their PO boxes like kind of like right after that got shut down, and I guess another one hasn't been open yet, but. Still, Spunky and her daughter, like, dude, they're gonna have a fucking awesome time. Like, I'm super jealous, but they so deserve it, and I'm so excited for the both of them. Yeah, right. Wait, some Divergent said, wait, Spunky, that was you on Twitter? Dude, hell yeah. I think I know that guy. Whatever. Oh. Yeah. Dude, I might have to rewatch some Chris Porter. It's been a minute.
You need Heinz ketchup. I have $4.
I have $4. Shit got weird. Like weirder than I'm already explaining. Yeah, dude, I'm so jealous too. Oh, yeah, you're okay. Her daughter was the one on Twitter.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, it was her post. Because it doesn't Spunky remind me? She has a blog, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she does.
That's a little full. No, when I think of the people that we've gotten to meet and interact with, whether it's through comments or if it's through. Voice messages, like whatever. Just Spunky to me is just like a blue flame, just deep fire of a human being. I cannot imagine what day to day is like, but you fucking rock it. Like you love your kid, like all that stuff. Like it's incredible. And you maintain such a positive attitude and you support us. Like it's just, and you love music. Like it's right. Just awesome, man. So
she's been like,
oh God, it's been
like an OG, like, yeah. For real, like pretty much like one of the first couple thousand, I want to say.
Yeah. Because it's like her and like Amber were like kind of like some of the first people that found us, and then the community started growing at that point. We just got connected with tons of people.
Dude, it just fucking went.
Plink says, hey, I'm sure y'all might hear this a lot tonight, but are there any more plans for Billie Eilish reactions? I love her music and even more seeing y'all react. Yes, we actually just shot a reaction on the last round. So yeah. Yep, more Billie Eilish is coming. So
I'm really digging her, and it's not. I don't want to say I'm eating my words on this, but I don't know how many new people are in here. But if you are new, there's this thing where like I just don't really get into a lot of female vocalists, and that's not a sexist thing or whatever. I just preferred like male rappers and like stuff like that, whatever. And recently, when it comes to like Ginger. Billie Eilish, who else did we have on the channel? Spirit Box. You know, it was really like opening my eyes. I'm like, man, I've been missing some stuff, and I've realized, I think especially with Billie Eilish, they can hit those ranges that I look for when they harmonize.
Yeah.
And I'm like, shit, man, I've been probably missing a lot of good stuff.
Yeah.
So
then Zeke Tony for 5 says, hope I'm saying this right, Noija? Unknown. Then anything else by them, they need some love. So when it comes to quote unquote like smaller form bands, this is something that to remember is that we're not ultra famous, so like it's being able to give them attention. It won't be that much, but still in the same hand is that even if we don't react to them, we love music. So like if we can check something out on our own and like share it on our Discord or like give them some love that way or something, like we have many ways we can do that too. So but I love finding new stuff that like I feel kind of naughty whenever I find stuff that it's like I'm listening to this on my own, you know. It's
right.
So,
I do that too, where
yeah.
I'm like, oh shit,
yeah,
I'm supposed to do this.
That's honestly why I dove into Ban Camino. I dove into Polyphia. I dove into just like some bands where I was like, all right, like I just need to enjoy this because that's what they don't tell you. You know, nobody knows to tell anybody this, but it's like when you start reacting, you can't listen to music on your own anymore.
Not really.
You know, so you have to either recycle old stuff that you've listened to, or as you've listened to things, then you can go ahead and go from there. So let's see.
Wait, I told Eric to react to surround sound. Not sure if he will.
So it's is it a Stray Kids thing?
I don't. She was answering back, so I think so. Maybe.
Mm-hmm. WizKid, I looked at Megs. He said, "WizKid, I will block you, but it's deserved." He says, "Are you guys gonna react to Taylor Swift's album?" No, no. I will. I gotta find a way to say this. It's not gonna give us issues. No, I'll just say it.
We don't like her.
No, it's what is Bo Burnham says it in one of his songs where he's talking about Chipotle, where he's like, if you've got no more chicken, I'll take pork, but I will blow my dad before I eat a burrito with a fork. Like, so that's pretty much where I'm at with Taylor Swift. I do not enjoy her music. I'm just not a fan. So
any more a day to remember?
Maybe.
Possibly. Mexico City. Sorry, I'm back.
I say, what were you doing?
Yeah.
No, you're fine. Let's see. Winter Does Stuff says, as a recent subscriber and a fellow reactor, I very much agree on the fact that I can't listen to new music. First and foremost, if you're a fellow reactor, guys, go give them some love and subscribe to them and like see what all the stuff they do. Yeah, it's the one thing nobody knows or even thinks about is that, oh, we'll just listen to music online. That's cool, you know.
You can't.
But
oh wait, Meg, you know who Jid is? Because I did what I listened to a song the other day. Somebody was telling me on the one TikTok live, but I don't know that he would do well.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got a decent following. I don't really think there's a lot of people reacting to him, so I don't think it would get a very good like push in the algorithm.
Oh, Winter says, "Oh, what the fuck? You didn't need to do that, dude." So it's like, well, yeah, dude. Like, you're a fellow reactor. Like,
yeah.
Like, you have to understand the perspective here. We are two dudes from Ohio that just happened to have YouTube work when it did. Like, that's basically like it's that like
I don't know how we got here.
It's like the Rob Zombie thing where he's like, my whole life has pretty much been like I could have gotten hit by that car, I just didn't. Like, so yeah. So. Let's see. AJ for 5 says, Kyle, YouTube has blocked in certain regions the video, but I sent you a link to that Lamb of God reaction on Instagram. Hopefully it works. Okay, because I was actually looking forward to that because you sent it to me. I had heard the message where I was like, all right, cool, like let you know that I saw it. And I think when I got some free time, I was like, oh, I'll jump on the the channel and stuff and see what's going on. And I couldn't find Lamb of God, so I don't know if it's like at that time if it was still blocked or whatever. So. But again, that's the reaction struggle is sometimes copyrights are just unfair and then your video gets taken down until it's resolved. So, but
check whose comment?
Let's see. Hold on. Let's see. Check Rise Above its comment. So, all right, let's go ahead and look through here.
It's
how
way
far
up,
up here
way
are
up
we?
There.
I am not seeing Rise Above its comment.
Yeah, there's nothing.
This is gonna look real quick. Just make sure I'm just not. We're not seeing it on our end.
Yeah.
So. Devil Dog Kyle, quit calling me out. What am I calling you out for? Rise Above It said, I can get. You can get what? You can get a good meal?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, apparently Zombie is from Ohio. So, and Stephanie says that they're in Ohio too. So yeah, that's funny.
Oh, they're getting.
Oh, can we get Ronnie? You can music on my body. I mean, that's up to you, man. Like it's a font that we use through After Effects and built a logo and put that online. So like we don't hold any trademark to it really on that aspect. I mean, we sell it, but I mean it's just.
I mean, you probably should, that way other people couldn't sell it, like as far as clothing line. But yeah, as far as a tattoo, fucking go for it. Like
you literally, the world is your oyster.
Yeah.
You can literally do whatever you want. Adolfo says, I love the fact that sometimes we get pure stupidity and fun, and other times we get serious analysis and things. It makes me think a lot. That's why I'm subscribed almost since the beginning. Dude, it's just thank you for being here, man. It's just awesome. I can't even remember when we started going live. I don't even remember the first live we ever did.
I don't remember either.
Maybe we should react to our very first live.
No.
Divergent
said something about thanks from talking about the alien encounter ride on the podcast. I think they took it back, but something about they thought they were the only one that remembered that.
Bro, people that watch the podcast and watch all the other stuff that we do are the true OGs, dude. Just thank you for taking time out of your just day. It's just awesome. So George Adam for 5 says, gotta check out the new Eminence track, Continuum. We would love to do Eminence if they did better and if they didn't consistently block us whenever we try to upload. Because that's just been. Like, we loved Eminence. They were a lot of fun. They're so different. But, yeah, just it's, I don't know. I don't know what the issue is or why they block us. But them and actually Kim Dracula, that's one of the reasons why we subscribed, why we stopped watching them, just because it was like, okay, well, like, reactions, like, are fine for the first 2 weeks. And then we're getting messages where it's like, where's Kim Dracula? And it's like, what are you talking about? We uploaded it. And it's like, nope, it's blocked. So it's just, yeah, it's tough. So. Oh, Metal Maggot says, God damn, this is my first time ever catching you live. I'm usually at work. Well, dude, thank you for being here.
That's
awesome.
Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
Let's see. We're approaching the first hour mark. Let's go ahead and just do some questions. So anything that you guys want to know, whether it's channel related, us, or anything else. So you can ask us if Hamlet was mad. You know, you can ask us if, which I personally don't think he was crazy, but. Let's see here. Winter Dust Stuff says, I subbed to the Cavecast yesterday. Actually, actually, that was the end of the sentence. But really invested in some of the stuff you people were talking about. Backrooms video was how I found it. Oh my God, dude, that was an interesting one to do, because it was kind of like me being like, all right, now hear me out. And like,
I get it, but still, I was wondering if that was gonna catch.
Yeah. What's our favorite Breaking Benjamin song? Oh God. I would have to say probably
Diary of Jane.
Oh, Diary of Jane. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. Some people are like, oh, you have to like own like Shallow Bay. Like you have to love that if you're a diehard fan, which Shallow Bay is good, but I'm sorry, like Dark Before Dawn and Ember, those just have like, they've done nothing but just get better. So I would have to say probably off of Ember. Probably Torn in 2. Lola for 20 says, I came here for Ronnie reaction. I never would have imagined that these guys would become some of the best friends I've ever had. Thank you for blessing me with your existence. I'm so proud of you both.
Thank you.
We're just happy to have you, man. It's so awesome. That's because, again, like, it's the mentality of like where we're at now is that I cannot imagine a life that we don't know Lola, that we don't know like
Spunky, we don't know
Lori,
yeah,
like,
right?
That like we don't know AJ, or that we my life is vacant before then.
Right.
Like, it's like YouTube has become just so much of a lifestyle now. It's just wild. So.
I'm curious. Does the hubby watch? Does he get into any of the music? Get into any of the music that we react to, or no? I guess I never really asked you that, and then I saw Spunky ask if we got into any like crypto or NFTs, and I'm like, fuck no. Like, it makes my brain hurt too.
Wait, what is it? Oh, Crypto.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no.
Favorite Metallica song?
Oh.
Nothing Else Matters and No Leaf Clover with the San Francisco Symphony.
Oh, dude, solid answer.
I know.
I said, yeah, didn't my biological dad buy that?
100%.
Yeah.
Like
Called
while
the
it,
800
while it was on the motherfucking thing, like the VH1, he was like, "All right, I'm getting it." That was a credit card.
That was probably a VHS tape that he got sent.
He got the VHS and the double disc CD that showed up, and a week later, I fucking stole that bitch. He never seen it again because I wanted to listen to it in my room. Because Mom got rid of all my Bone Thugs and Harmony and Tupac CDs. Fucking pissed.
When it comes to Metallica, I'm like I am familiar with them, but I'm not like a deep lover of their music. So like there's the stereotypical ones I could say where it's like, oh, I love Enter Sandman or like this and this, but
King Nothing's another really good one.
King Nothing isn't bad. I would have to say, dude, I've got a soft spot in my heart for Sad But True. Like that riff is just so intense. It's so much. It's actually a lot of fun to play. So
I like the beginning of one. Like before like any of like the like I just like the interlude, but anyways, AJ for 2. Thank you.
You're the toy in my Happy Meal of life.
That was awesome.
Oh my god. So and then Lola says, Pretend says, he'll hear you guys and he'll crack up every now and then, and he enjoyed the jerky shut up and eat it, but he does suggest a lot of rap songs for you. So
well, like what?
Yeah, have him get a hold of us. Send us shit. Like just like we need rap to work.
Oh, John Shoot said those were his 2 favorite as well. Hell yeah.
Let's see here. Oh man, Noliosis says, dude, I felt that my dad broke my bone CD. That's just mean.
Which one? Like what album was it? Like, bro, if it is a certain one, I'm gonna cry because they're kind of hard to get. If it was the Faces of Death, it was before Creeping on a Come Up, and even Creeping on a Come Up was hard to like kind of get, but it wasn't as hard. But then yeah.
Let's see. Bad Wolf Hoovian wants to know, what's our favorite episode of Supernatural? Now, you've not watched all of Supernatural.
Not really.
But I would have to say that even though it's probably stereotypical, dude, the first off, any episode with the Trickster is amazing with Gabriel. But the Groundhog Day episode where Dean keeps dying over and over and over again. Like, so, I mean, you've known about that one for a while. Like, because even Devin would quote it where he's like, "It's always Tuesday, Sammy." Like, it's
right. Oh, it was the Eternal album. Oh, bro. So that was like their first one. That's the one that's got Crossroads and like First of the Month and stuff on there. But I think Al and I have talked about that one where it's like there's not one skip on that album. Like it is just good from beginning to end. But yeah, oh dude, that was fire. That had the booklet where you had to read the inside with the in a mirror because the writing was backwards.
Oh yeah.
Anyways,
see, Lori says my husband doesn't watch at all, but he feels like he knows y'all. He even watches political news and old movies. This is my thing, and he's glad I have something to escape.
Oh,
with. That's
okay,
so cool.
All right,
that's awesome. AJ, favorite Slipknot song? God, you would ask me that. I would, because it's so hard to pick. I find myself going back to Self-Titled and Volume 3, which I know those are very different and dynamic because one is just guttural and the other one is very melodic. But I've really been listening to Purity a lot lately. That's been the song where they got sued, and it was like, "What's your song about?" He's like, "It's about a girl in a box." And he's like, "We don't feed her. She doesn't like that." You know? So, but Purity is good, but Liberate. I think that's one of the more intense songs that they've done, but with a slow third place of I Am Hated, so which is off of Iowa, which was just disgusting.
See, I don't know any of those songs, but WizKid did ask favorite Linkin Park song. I would say,
QWERTY,
Breaking the Habit.
Oh, that's a solid one, yeah. Yeah, because I think even like QWERTY, there is a studio version, which in my opinion, like I'll just be blunt, it sucks. I don't like the mixing on it because it's older. The live version that they did later on is a fucking banger, dude. It's so good.
Favorite Disturbed song? Oh.
Probably
Man.
The Animal. I would say that's probably mine. While you're thinking about yours, AJ for 5 says Dead Memories and Left Behind and Before I Forget here. Oh, solid ones. Especially the music video for Dead Memories is so wild.
I don't know, man. Like, it's been so long since I've heard any of the songs, if I'm going to be honest with you, but what was the one? It was the one off of was it Believe?
Oh, is it Prayer?
Yes.
This is the way I pray.
Yes.
Return to me, return to me.
Yes, that I was.
Give me no one. Yeah, just cast.
Damn, I don't know how you did that. I was like, yes, that's exactly what the fuck it was.
What's weird was that my first thought was, I'm like, he's seen House of Wax. It's in one of the transitional scenes. So yeah.
Sound of Silence was very good. They did a really good job.
There was actually my buddy Luke. He actually took me to go see Disturbed. He ended up getting, well, let me finish first. It was VIP tickets, but it was front row on the side, like next to the stage. And when they did first off, they opened up the show with Are You Ready, which was just so fucking good. And the lights went dim, and we were like, okay, what's gonna happen? And when the lights came back up, everything was like candle lit. There were the big timpani drums. There was the piano that was like, I mean, they just set a fucking mood. It was so good.
They do. I saw that actually with my ex-wife when they were at Blossom. But yeah, they were fucking amazing live.
That was actually the same concert that there was a young girl that was holding up a big sign, and at one point, David Draymond brought her on stage. He read it, and it had Chester Bennington on it.
Oh,
and
yeah.
It said, rest in peace or whatever. He gave her a hug, and he just said, I miss him too.
Yeah.
And
I remember that.
And I think to kind of like break the tension, he looked at her and he said, would you like to sit in front of the drum set for the rest of the show?
Oh, shit.
And she looked at her parents and was like, see ya. Fucking sat down to everything. Yeah, so it was really cool. So, but yeah.
He had a frog in his throat.
Yeah, Disturbed is freaking unreal live. They're on just so amazing.
Oh my god, I forgot about her.
How could you forget?
Oh man.
Let's see. I'm assuming this is West Coast Tigger, which is an amazing name. Says we replaced our old small TV for a 75-inch one. So excited for the game as well as YouTube arrives Saturday. Dude,
hell yeah.
The quality of your life is going to improve so much. That is actually one of the biggest expenses I've ever done in my life. It was at a very different time of things.
Yeah.
But the person I was with at that time, they had a TV that was given to us by their parents, and it was like a good TV, but it was like one of those like the thicker ones, like from back in the day. And I don't know, like it finally stopped working, and I remember calling her and being like, I'm going to Walmart, I'm getting a credit card, and I'm financing like a huge ass TV. This is just gonna happen. So I ended up getting like a 75-inch one, and it's one of the best purchases ever. Like for watching movies, playing games, like it's become such of a norm now, I don't even think about it. So, but oh my god, like your quality of life is just gonna be so amazing. So then Tony says, I just wanted to let you guys know you're my #1 reaction channel I keep up with nowadays. I've been supporting y'all since the beginning. Every time I get a notification, I'm watching it. Tony, thank you so much, dude. Thank you. God, that is so cool. Dave for 5 says, how do we request a reaction video? Eric absolutely needs to check out XG Tape 2 Gal Cypher rap video. So we don't do individual requests because we literally get hundreds a day, and there's only 365 days in a year. So, but it's one of those that if we see people commenting like, oh my God, check out this one, that's really what we pay attention to of what people are in for. So I saw it. Yeah.
Who wins this Sunday? Whoever is in the script to win. I'm a firm believer in that shit.
Oh, dude, it's 100% real. And now NFL fans hate us.
Yep.
AJ with $2. Holy crap, Eric is drinking it on fire.
The only reactors I still watch. Thank you.
That's awesome. Man, it's so wild.
With Clutch, I think I've heard like 1 or 2 songs, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, I've heard of them, but I've never listened to them because they almost kind of remind me with the name, like they make me think of like Rev Theory or something.
Why are we still talking about Taylor Swift?
Get that Taylor Swift out of my comments. No, I'm kidding. But seriously, stop it. I'm just kidding. Not really, but yeah. Let's see. BBG Shauna says, I just watched 21 Gun Salute reaction, and it was an amazing video, and I loved your guys' reaction. I love watching you guys so much, and I always love seeing Eric have different cups in each video. So,
oh, she's gonna win. Sorry. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay.
Okay.
Duh.
Ooh, Abram has a good question. Kyle, what's your favorite tattoo on Eric? I
guess I never really asked. Yeah.
I gotta say, dude, I loved your NF balloons. Those are so fucking cool.
Okay.
Like, it's almost like you're holding them, or like how.
Well, like, yeah, because it does go down like I'm holding the string, but
yeah. And even the fact that one of them is red for Pennywise is just cool.
Right, so to cool. Go with, because, yeah, right, so, yeah.
Let's see, and then Lola for $2. Joe Budden! What is Joe I missed that, and I was there, so.
Joe Budden is a fucking, he's just, so he rapped, he was a rapper, and when I say rapper, I mean loosely. Like, he had some cool bars, but then he ain't been relevant since Pump It Up in like fucking 2004.
Pump it up.
Yeah.
Pump.
And then he was in Slaughterhouse, and he was like mid. And then he decided he wanted to like take his talents elsewhere because, well, he wasn't getting paid enough, I don't think, because, well, he fucking sucked. When he's an arrogant douchebag fuckhead has this podcast, he's up there with Charlemagne for me. Like, Charlemagne the God from the Breakfast Club, oh, he can eat a bag of fucking dicks on fire.
Oh, my God. I'll hit you in the face with a hot bag of nickels.
He loves Joe Budden.
And AJ for 5 says, P.S. guys, Ron on Thunder has started reacting to the warning you guys are next.
Shit.
I've been curious as to what they would do, because I know they're kind of like up and coming, and like they're like a young group of people, so yeah. Joe Budden is a chump.
Schwanky. Eric, tell us some more.
Cool story, bro. Tell it again. Eminem just said he was 4 times. That's what just happened. Oh man,
I'm gay.
I like men.
I like men. I've been telling y'all for years.
I love how he just like the fact that Eminem is a stone fucking brick wall. He's just like,
bro, he is a good fucking actor. He is a good actor.
At least I got a job. Any 8 Mile Crew in here?
Dude, that movie was ridiculously good.
Wizkid for $2. Thou mayest go forth and ingest a satchel of O. Richards. Who else has you given? What was
good.
The whole thing where it was the guy that's being tortured until they get information out of him, and it was the whole who else has you given thine seed to? And he looks at him and goes, "Thou's mother." They put lead weights on his chest, and when they wanted it, that's all he said was more weight. I can guarantee you that if either of us were tortured to death, just know that we talked shit the whole time.
They better slit my throat or cut my tongue out. Because if not, I'm going to pull a Deadpool, because what else do I got left?
Nothing.
You got something in your teeth. No, really.
Seriously, you actually have something in your teeth. How tough can he be with a name like Francis?
He got his name off of a soap bottle.
Don't make me ask twice. Where's Francis? He made me ask twice.
Oh, man. I fucking love that movie. I actually just watched... I got to rewatch it because I didn't finish it, but I actually watched it the other night again, like, I don't know, two weeks ago.
Oh, Tanner's out of here. So bye, Tanner.
Have a good night.
Are we going to play the Separate Ways DLC for Resident Evil 4? Not at the moment.
Nope, got rid of the game.
But yeah.
Nope, I'm actually, because I traded some stuff in. I'm trying to get, I'm really trying to get RoboCop.
Yeah. That's the one that I am, like, I am openly critical of, but I am secretly like just so hopeful that it's just a good like movie game. That it's because it's so rare that those are made. Because even like, have you ever seen the video game they made of Bad Boys?
Yeah.
Oh God, it's awful.
Yeah. One of my first games I ever bought. So I remember when I went, it was back in the hanging out with Brad days and going to Wally World at like midnight. Worked at the BK Lounge, and I remember I went and bought at the Worcester Walmart, I believe it was. I got the original Xbox and got a second controller, and then my girlfriend at the time bought me my game, and she bought me the Blade game.
Oh God.
And then I got the Matrix game,
which is an incredibly better game.
Yeah,
than Blade. Like it is, dude. Enter the Matrix was badass. Like no matter who you played as, there was something cool to do. Like being in the Matrix. So
never played Skyrim.
Amber Glass asks, Kyle, have you ever thought about being a part-time voice actor? You seem passionate about it. Well, I'm kind of like funneling that into the campfire. That's where I tell scary stories. I'm trying to do it every week. So you can find that. If you go to the actual Rykerroad page, if you scroll down, it'll say Kyle's Scary Stories. So in light of talking with our buddy Mike last night, he actually, I hit him with some ideas of some characters I want him to play. And mind you, Mike is British. And he can do multiple accents. So I was like, dude, like, let's see what we can do. So then AJ for 2 says, worst game was The Sopranos. Dude, fucking facts, dude. Oh, man. Let's see. Yeah, Skyrim is not like, it's, I will 100% acknowledge that it's a fantastic game. But for me, that's not my style of gaming. Like really the only open world stuff that I've enjoyed that I've played the shit out of has been like Red Dead Redemption or I've played like Subnautica or games like that. Like I do like games that take time, but Skyrim is so damn involved. I remember coming upstairs when I was living with mom and dad, and dad is a gamer, so and he's on a third shift schedule, so he would be up like on the nights that he was off, he'd be playing games. And I remember coming up, and mind you, dad does not read. He does not read books. He's not a man of poetry. He's not a man of literature.
Same. I mean, same.
And which is there's nothing wrong with that. What freaked me out was that he has Skyrim open, and he is reading a book that is pulled up, and he's flipping pages. And I went, "What you do? What you do?" He's like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "I'm learning how to blacksmith." And I was like, "Wait, you're reading. You're playing a game where you can shout like dragons. You can fight hordes of orcs. You can do all these, and you're sitting down to be like, oh, I gotta form my sword. Hold X, and like that's all you have to do. Like
not in that game.
So anyway, but yeah. So
he said, "I'm learning how to be a blacksmith."
And AJ for 2 says, "P.S. I also do voicing, and you know that." Wait, oh, that's right, yeah. You and I. Here's the thing. I want to get you involved in something. I've been trying to figure out like what it is I want to do. I can guarantee you that like as scary stories are going to be made, I'm going to need specific people for certain things. Like even like, cause what I was telling Mike, where I was like, look, I'm like, even if you could just be the bartender, you're like, hey man, what do you want?
Yeah.
You know, but like what I told him is I'm like, you're not just a bartender. You're a bartender that's been there for 10 hours. And all you can think about is you want to go the fuck home, you know? And that's the stuff I want to give people that like act and do stuff.
Right.
So, but yeah. Lindsay, the hot bag of nickels is by far my favorite. And that fucking broke me. With a hot bag of nickels.
I actually said it wrong.
A bag of hot nickels?
It was supposed to be a bag of hot nickels.
Yeah, actually, Meg, it would be one of those things where like I would love you to come over and read some stuff on the actual like Shure mics too. So, because like I've got it down to where I think I've got vocals EQ'd the way that I need them to. So, but yeah. Yeah, I'm looking like honestly, if you guys are interested in like wanting to do stuff like now, for instance, I've got a friend of mine who I actually interviewed on the Cavecast. She is actually a professional like voice actress. So,
Oh, you just opened up a whole fucking. People are now just coming through.
Just so you guys are aware,
he didn't mean
that this is it's one of those that with people that I know or people that are doing it professionally. So like now, if you've got like a resume and you've got some stuff that's on there, then we can start discussing stuff and we can see what happens. But just so. I also volunteer as tribute. I will buy shit. Don't play with me. Let's see. Have we ever seen House of the Dragon? No, I haven't even finished Game of Thrones.
I was just thinking about that the other day where I was like, look, man, we got to sit down and start like going through that because I'm not that I can't come over and like watch a show and stuff or whatever, but like I'm going to be moving soon-ish.
Well,
it's like we got to get this in.
The way that I look at it is that even like what my our brother CJ, what he would do is that when he would go over to my biological dad's place, like when Walking Dead was new, they would just go over to his house every Sunday and watch an episode. Yeah. So it's like being able to like do stuff like that. So let's see here. Will we ever react to Disciple? I don't know. Disciple is one of those bands that like they're another Christian band, but what I mean by that is that I don't know out of the hardcore cult following of them or like the consistent people that still listen to them if it's enough to warrant a reaction. Now, I will gladly show Eric Disciple on my own because I think that he would love their music because they're not at all what you think that, that they're going to be. So, let's see. Marquis says, I'm an aspiring voice actor. No resume, though. Kind of need someone to give me a chance first. Here's the thing. What you need to do is that you need to get recording equipment if you don't already have it, and you need to just start putting stuff online. Just build yourself up in the way of like, what I did was that I have however many scary stories that I've done for the past couple of years where it's like, people that found me that way were like, oh my God, you have a great voice or this or that. So there's not going to be a lot of people, myself included, that will just take that risk on someone that we don't know. But if you have, like, especially if there's nothing there to be able to view, but if you have content up, then that's when they can view it and go, okay, I like this or I don't like this or hey, improve this, do this or whatever. Like, the creative art is always improving and evolving, just always. So, and it's just do the best that you can and put it out there. And if you've got talent, people are going to notice it. So,
well, I mean, you've got to start somewhere too.
Correct. Yes. Yeah.
I got to suck at this for a while. Yeah, you do. Like that's just how it's going to be.
Guys, go back and watch old Rykerroad videos.
Don't
don't do it, but don't do it. Yeah. So
hit mute and just don't look at it. Just click on it and just walk away. Give it a like and just be like, yeah, cool. But no, and then AJ. And then
for two, so my resume is attached to my Instagram. Hell yeah, dude.
And then, we do know that Dax dropped today, but it wasn't doing well.
No, it's his videos have been getting shafted like ours. And the last Dax reaction, mind you guys, To Be a Man and the remix have been top videos on the channel for a long time. And we like Dear Alcohol and all these other stuff that we've done. Dax is somebody that we can rely on, that we know for a fact they're going to do good. We're talking like 200 views in the first 6 hours. Like it was like 20,000 views in like 6 hours or something. But no, dude, that one was severely low. It was like number 9 or 10.
I thought you meant his new video.
No. The most recent one that we did, something happened to the algorithm that people don't even know that we even reacted to that. So like something's going on. So, but. And then hold on, Allison has one up here. 499 says, just love you guys. Happy Friday. Thanks for bringing some joy to my life each day.
Well, thank you.
Thank you for watching. Just thank you for being here. Let's see here. Louis says, you guys have improved greatly. I fucking hope so.
Thank you. Sith.
I'm going to not pick either, and I'm going to pick Gray Jedi. Of course. No, seriously, that's what the new trilogy should have been instead of the dog shit that we got.
I don't even know what it is. I've never seen them. I've only seen the first two.
The Gray Jedi has never been in cinema ever. It's only been in the books and in comics, and it's in true lore. Basically,
nerd.
No, it's right. You're damn right I am. I'll tell you all about it. So the Gray Jedi. So there's actually a really wicked picture of like somebody that's wearing almost like like a gray cloak instead of the white or like the black and stuff that you have, and it actually has an oath of the Gray Jedi where it's like the idea of that I do not assign to good or evil, I keep balance. Whatever needs done is what will be done.
shouldn't that just be what a Jedi is too?
No, Jedi only. It's the idea that kind of like Deadpool. Deadpool only goes for whoever pays him the most money. This is kind of the idea of that. No, like my paycheck is the fact that the Force is balanced, no matter what the cost is or if there is no cost. So it's the idea that I'll kill a Jedi if it means that I have to keep balance, or I'll take down all the Sith. It's like they flow between the two. So,
okay,
yeah. Oh, Amber says, sorry, I didn't mean to open up the can of words with the full voice acting question. You're fine. We've had much worse, so.
It was just the fact of like, I actually want like cool lightsabers, but I'm not going to be a fucking poser if I don't like them or have not even ever seen them. But like, I think that they're really cool. And like, I almost kind of like them as a light accent.
Yeah.
Like I think they're cool, but again, I'm not going to buy something that I know absolutely nothing the fuck about. Like,
yeah, which I mean, I don't know. To me, it's like I still have a lot of love for the original trilogy and the prequels, but I cannot get behind what Disney did. Like, I was on board with The Last Jedi and was like, okay, like this is cool. Like, this is telling us that, you know, being a Jedi isn't about the lineage of, oh, you're from a certain family. Like, this can be, the Force can take anybody and make them an amazing person, which was kind of the controversial thing of The Last Jedi. Okay. And it was the fact that Rian Johnson just completely threw away the second script from the first trilogy of movies because he wanted to do his own thing, and it fucked up everything. So J.J. Abrams had to come back in and fix everything and retcon all this shit.
How many fucking movies are there?
There are, well, the main ones, there's nine main movies. Then you have Rogue One. Then you've got, God damn. I'm blanking on the other ones, but like, yeah, it's like there's at least like 10 or 12 films. So
I don't got enough motherfucking time for that shit.
You're not also considering the Clone Wars. You're not considering the all those, like there's a 3D animated show that was made. There was a cartoon that was made.
I'm not giving a fuck about those, but this is like worse than Sex in the City. Like, fuck me, dude.
Oh, Han Solo. Oh God, I cannot stand that movie. That's just me though. So.
Oh, AJ's
Rykerroad Mom Vicky's wanted to say hi and she loves you bunches. Dude, you guys are just so sweet. Just amazing people. Are we Klingon or Federation? I'm Federation the whole way.
I'm gonna go Klingon.
Klingon? That was actually a joke that Luke and I always used to say, that it's like, if we get pulled over, you're deaf and I don't speak English.
Yeah.
So that way, if he would ask us a question, he'd be like, hey, do you have any idea how fast you were going?
Bees! Where's in my opinion, what's the most painful tattoo area I've had?
Oh,
said
shit.
The inner ditch was, so here. Hands, fingers, and feet. For like by far, hands, fingers, and feet. And I'm actually not above getting some of the tattoo cream anymore. Like, I'm done, man. Like, I've done it for years. I've sleeved my whole self up. I've done things like ridiculous things, like all this stuff. Like, if I don't have to, I'm not. Now, if I'm gonna, like, I don't know. I did say the one day, like, I argued that like it maybe kind of makes it hurt worse because like you kind of you're not feeling it the whole time, and then like you kind of get hit with this pain when it's like, you know, gone. But
yeah,
still, if I don't got to, I'm not. Like, so
there was a question about just like that we're not reacting to things and stuff and we're missing out. Here's the thing, dude, is that I understand as an audience member, all you see is that we're not enjoying something that you love. There is so much more that goes into this that is stuff that we have to keep in consideration. Is that Eric is full-time on YouTube. So doing stuff that you guys are asking for when it bombs or when things don't do well, that I hate to say it like this, but like we have to keep the mentality of that we have to have a consistency of a pulse on the channel. And the past 3 months have been a very living proof of that, is that even good things that have done well are doing horrible. So as YouTube evolves, we have to evolve, and it's one of those that, you know, I'm sorry if we're not reacting to what you want, but in the same hand is that we want to react to those things too, and we can't. So it's frustrating for us too. Like, we're not, you know, holding anything over anybody and being like, ha ha ha, we're not reacting to Dance Gavin Dance. It's like, no, guys, show up. Like, we're doing this.
Right,
you know?
like, we want to.
But in the same hand is that it's not just on the burden of the audience all the time. It's the fact that sometimes YouTube just does not push stuff out. So because there's been some people that have asked for some specific stuff where it's like, dude, where the hell is this new reaction? It was brand new. It's like, we dropped it. Where were you? You know, so it's like, you know, like it's that type of deal. So the best thing I can tell you is don't take it personally. This is just what we have to do to make everything happen. So because you got to remember, we see the analytics every single day and how they change. That's something that you guys don't get to see. And I mean, we've talked about the possibility of like being able to open up one day and go, look, if you guys want to see why we don't do these certain things, you can see the data as to like what YouTube is telling us, you know. So
I've even thought about, I don't know, there was a part of me to like almost like want to be real, like some of these people, they, you know, other than like their personal like info, but like look guys, here, look at all the videos that are in the red. And this is what, you know, is an estimation a month. And this is how much we make a year off of the channel. Like, it's not what you think it is.
No, we are not like, we're not driving Lexuses. We're not like, it's like, we're not like, we literally like, if we can break it down in simplicity, is that YouTube is a part-time paycheck because we split it.
Right.
And that's right. So it's one of those that like through life situation of what we've been able to do together, it's just, it is what it is. So, but yeah. AJ for 5 first, thanks, man. So he says, understand that what you think is great is just not the same for the rest of the YouTube world. And dude, fucking facts, dude.
Yeah,
It is what it is, man.
But yeah, it's just like, you know, it's unfortunate because, you know, when you see even like the numbers on all of these videos, people have this misunderstanding that like we just get every click is paid.
Yeah.
If it was like that, like on a gaming channel or the eating channel or eating channel,
wow, what are you doing?
But it would be a different story. Like we would have quite a bit more of an income. It's just, it's not like that. Kyle and I truly enjoy what we do, and it's not about the money, but it is a little bit to like, you know, obviously pay bills and stuff, but like, it's not about that. It's this right here, what you guys are doing and showing up and hanging out, like getting to like listen to the songs that you guys do want us to listen to and how we react. Like that's the fun part.
Yeah.
It's not about like, damn, I want to buy a mansion in a fucking Hummer. Like,
no,
that's not what this is.
It's
like,
honestly, because it's like that whole idea that if either of us did hit it big, we probably wouldn't even say anything, but there would be signs. Like,
yeah,
like
they're all for sure.
Like, one of the things I've always said was that like if $1 million showed up tomorrow, like clearly I would like take care of like normal things in my life, but I would have the basement from the Guitarist House in Spinal Tap, where it's just a sea of guitars.
Oh yeah,
you know, where
for
it's like,
sure, man.
You play all of these, I play them, and I'll cherish them.
But dude, but see, that's your thing, you know, and. Like to me, it's, you know, I like my shoes, and you know I've been working on that too, and like shoes I never got to have and stuff when I was a kid because they were always sold out.
Yeah,
I have the most common shoe size in Jordans, and it pisses me the fuck off.
Oh, Jack just says I'm tuning into you two from the UK. You're getting me through the night shift. Dude, thank you, man. Which actually, oh my god, are you working like third shift? Because I imagine it's probably really late for you. Because I know that when it was like 2 a.m. last night, I think it was like 6 for Mike when him and I were talking. So, but he's also in between jobs right now, so he can just be up. So, but yeah.
Eric would just have a bigger cup. Yeah, right.
Well, and honestly, guys,
bro,
like,
I'm thinking about just one day just having like a small trash can with like a big straw. Like,
yeah, that's the thing too, is that like because Creations just said it has to be about passion, not only just making about a profit. It spoils what you love. And dude, you're right. And it's like there's that push and pull with it, where it's like we do enough to keep it alive, but then there's enough to also try to like do other stuff too. And like there's just some weeks where like, nah, dude, we need bangers this week because this is bad, you know. Or like then there's sometimes where
we
like,
had
okay,
to do
like
that this week.
It's just, it is what it is, man.
Where it was like, all right, what are we gonna do?
We're gonna do a cup video. I'm not sure when it is, but we're gonna have a lot of fun with it. So,
and then 2:30, 4 a.m. here.
Oh my god, that's so insane.
This is night 5 of 7.
Ooh, dude,
fuck that.
Let's say in that time, even if it's just you belting out lyrics on the way home in your car or something, dude, like take time for yourself. So. Oh, let's see. Oh, William Dew says, much love from Sweden. Almost 4 a.m. here, but glad I could catch some. Let's see, you guys, to tell you that you rock. Love your reactions. Thank you, man. Thank you so much for being here. So, do we have any Sleep Token merch? We're working on that. That is something that we have been actively talking about. So yeah.
Like trying to maybe get a poll up in the next day or two just to see on certain things and like try to get it up soon because I want to try to get one or two ordered to get some in on Sleep Token videos before we're done with the albums. So yeah, because we've only got like 5 or 6 more left.
Let's see here.
One of the ones I sent, what was the one I sent you the other day? Because we can't say Sleep Token. And ST, I just feel like, I don't know, but like, but I said something about if you don't like ST, you can S my D.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, see, Bravo says, hey, Kyle and Eric, support coming from Oz today. Oh, dude, that's awesome.
Hell yeah.
The one that still gets me was somebody that said that they were from Egypt. I'm like, why are you watching us? Like, it's like you're like on the completely other side of the world. It's just insane. So. Yeah, guys, if anyone that's in here that's not a part of our Discord or hasn't learned about the merch shop, or if like wants to find us on Instagram, all that stuff is in the description below. So you can find all that stuff. You can connect with us. You can connect with the community, all that stuff. So.
Oh yeah, as far as the getting Sleep Token tickets as soon as they got we know, but like it just it wasn't possible. Today was great driving with the music blasting. Is that for sure? I was doing that too.
Yeah. Could do Sleep Token as emojis. That could be fun.
What do you mean?
Like as like Sleep Token. Like it's like the whole idea like where you have those things where it's like from left to right you read it, where it's like use the emojis,
Okay.
Oh yeah, I got to put the Facebook page on the description for the lives because I haven't done that yet. So.
Wait, oh really?
Yeah, it's for some reason the upload defaults don't do it for lives. You have to do those separately. So
sweet.
But yeah. So yep, I dropped the ball. So.
It is what it is.
Going to any concert this year? I'm seeing Bring Me the Horizon for the second time with Sleep Token and Make Them Suffer in April. I can't wait. First off, that's going to be an incredible show. But as far as anything, we might hit up a day at Incarceration and see what happens. So, no, we did not get to make it to see 21 Pilots yet, but that is actually that is a goal of ours to be able to see them. So. Louis says, Kyle, if you can find the Witching Hour 3:33 a.m. story, I don't know if you did it yet, but if you have not, I hope you can find it for the scary stories. Or for scary stories. It's an amazing story. Yeah, actually, I love being able to go on to like Reddit, No Sleep, and all that stuff to see what people are coming up with. So, yeah. Spunky just did ZZZZ in a token, so like Sleep Token.
That could be.
Yeah. Oh, William Do, that's actually really cool. It says, how do you decide on what to react to? It seems like you're always reacting to stuff that's good. Well, first off, thank you. We have an incredible audience that suggests things, and that's really what we base it off of, whether it's Patreon or if it's comments or if it's analytics or what you guys are asking for. Like we have really good like-minded people that just love music too. So yeah, give all the credit to you guys. So let's see. Tony says, adding to my comment earlier, my girlfriend laughs at Eric's cups. I laugh at the shirts. My question is, what are your both favorite Sleep Token songs? So, as of right now, I need more seat time with the most recent one that we did, which that's the love you want, I think is the name of it. But I would have to say for Sleep Token song, dude, Euclid is still up there for me. And I've actually been getting back into the summoning.
Okay.
Yeah. And I think definitely like Dark Signs and Sugar, those are all just, is what it is. But yeah.
Mine are it's Aqua Regia. I like Ascensionism and oh God.
Granite?
No. It's another one.
What album?
It's off of Eden.
Okay. Is it it's probably gotta be Aqua Regia.
I already said that.
Oh, okay. Then I don't know.
Alkaline is another good one too.
I wanted to read this. Dat JD says, just wanted to drop this in here. You guys are a part of my morning routine driving to work. I found you guys starting with NF and look forward to your content every day since. You guys are awesome. Dude, thank you so much, man. Working your 9 to 5 and still doing your thing.
Yeah,
so that's just awesome. Bloodsport is amazing. I just don't like to cry all the time. So
right.
Like I've been at work and doing my thing and like been at the warehouse, like, you know, like working on stuff.
The apparition, that's it.
Oh, the apparition?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I pointed like they knew who I was talking
that
to.
You, it is you. What was I saying? Oh no.
Bloodsport, crying, not at work.
I've had like, because I've got a Bluetooth speaker that I use whenever I work at the warehouse, and yeah, just there's some times where I'm like, and if I'm crying and one of my coworkers comes over and sees me, you know, oh God, just like doing whatever I'm doing, like yeah, so it's like that's like personal time. So,
What bubs?
Let's see, Grant Shepard says, hey guys, I just went through a breakup and haven't been feeling great lately. It's seeing you guys live makes me feel a little bit better. Dude, thank you. And it's just thank you for being here. And just, I mean, no matter what you're going through, man, no one can tell you how to grieve. And just know that that wasn't supposed to happen. You're still you. You have your life ahead of you, all that stuff. I know it's very difficult, but it will get better just day by day. So just thank you for being here and just, you know, sharing the positivity too. So. That 420 Mama says, watching you cry during drugs reaction is what made me subscribe. I love the real emotions you guys show, and of course Eric's cups. The fact that like drugs, I haven't thought about that reaction in a while. Like nobody's like really talked about it. Like we talked about the trilogy tonight, but yeah, that was I think that was the first time I finally just couldn't hold it anymore. So then,
yeah, it might have been.
Then Lee from Infinite Reactions, dude. Oh my God, guys! If you guys are not subscribed to Lee, you need to go subscribe to his channels that he has, along with AJ and everybody else that's in here. Lee is somebody that we've had on the podcast before. He is just the reason why I wanted to talk to him was that when we were kind of like, you know, talking back and forth, he talked about the amount of content that he creates and it is like unreal the amount of content this guy makes. So like, if you guys want to know about him and all that stuff, we've done 2 episodes, one where it was just me and Lee, and then recently we got to do one with all 3 of us, and it was just, it was a lot of fun. So yeah, dude. Let's see here. Oh, let's see. William says, watching reaction videos has been a form of therapy. Seeing you guys' reaction to Ren just reminded me of how important music is to me, but also the world in general. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Lee makes infinite content.
It just never stops.
Hell yeah.
Just never ends.
I subscribed because how happy Kyle was on Violet's Tale.
Oh God, it's actually been a long time since I've even watched that one. So, man, that was kind of like another euphoric experience, kind of like how High Ryan was, where I was just like, oh my God, like, just like this is like we are experiencing art right now. Like this, like we are like guys, like pay attention to this man. Put your hands together for this man. So, let's see. We got about 25 minutes left. So if you guys just want to keep throwing questions in, you know.
How long has been going on? So an hour and 40. Yeah. So, 20. Let's say 25.
Oh, actually, dude, Creations has a good question. So how did the fatality sound effects come about? So we actually use the Rodecaster Pro that has pretty much anything that you need to make a podcast or a radio show, it does for you. You can connect your Bluetooth to it. You can play songs off of it that way. You can plug it into your computer via USB, all that stuff. It actually has sound effects that are built into it with like pressure pads. And I found out that you could put like custom stuff in there. So I ended up finding the fatality thing, and I put it into the software, and it's been there ever since. So yeah, I think did we ever use it on the original podcast?
I don't know.
Because I know we did like, you know, some of the like, you know, like when you would guess like what things were or whatever, I'd give you like a right answer or a wrong answer or things like that. But I know that for sure, like if not on that, we definitely started using it for Rykerroad. So. Oh, Lauren says, I just recently watched the video of Ronnie reacting to you guys. How awesome was that? That is like in top 10 moments of my life. just in general. Like where I'm like, what the hell is happening right now? So
yeah, for sure. I wasn't even in town. I was gone when it happened, so we had to like wait like 2 days.
Adrian, Eminence is a band that we can't do right now because they consistently block us, and even whenever we get them uploaded, they just don't do well. So we had to move on. So, unfortunately, yeah. Yeah, Louis says I was addicted to this channel simply because of Eric's verbal honesty and Kyle's emotional honesty.
Right on, hell yeah.
So that 420 mama, I actually have a major phobia of anime. Like it is a legit thing. So I watched Spirited Away one time and it was absolutely awful. It was terrifying. So
Absolutely awful.
Oh, you should have seen that shit live. We were blowing up his comments. See, that's what everybody was saying, was that they jumped on his Twitch stream and they were like, Rykerroad, Rykerroad, Rykerroad. It was like, what the fuck? Like, all right, cool. So
yeah, I was like, damn, all right.
Lee, if you can get our Eminence reactions cleared, that'd be great. It's still just the fact that they just don't do well.
Right.
It's so if we decide one time that we want to try to see how some of their newer stuff does, that'd be great. But they just, yeah, so. Let's see, Amity Affliction, that's that. I'm not trying to sound like a broken record, but that's another band that we actually attempted to do their trilogy, and it was just other things took more precedence because it was just getting buried. Like nobody wanted to see us react to Amity Affliction except for like the diehard people that were there, which is awesome. I love that they have a fan base on there, but yeah. Oh, where's Marlo? He'd lose his damn mind. He's like, they can do it. No, it's Oh, Mad Queen Luna says, I got sucked in because it feels like you guys are a part of the family, like hanging out with y'all is so damn easy.
Hell yeah.
This is what it's like. We're just, we don't do shit, so.
Excuse me.
I'll do mine next, so. Whitechapel, I don't know. This is the hard thing, is that a lot of these, a lot of the bands that have been given to us is that they're awesome and they're a lot of fun to react to, but it's just, if people don't show up for it, we can't keep doing them. So it's one of those that if you guys see a reaction that you guys love that we're doing, like, comment, and share it, and like make sure you get it as far as possible. And one of the things we've been trying to implement is that if a video has 1,000 likes, that's a very telltale sign that we're going to keep doing them, because what we are asking for in 1,000 likes is literally approaching the point of half a percentage of our audience. So if we can at least get 1,000, we're not asking for 10K. We're not like anything like that.
5, yeah.
So I mean, maybe eventually we'll get to that point, but yeah. So it's just trying to make it work. So
yes, 420 mama, that is broccoli smell, and then the dry ice is back. Yep. Yeah,
Eric's on fire again.
My neck tattoo, this says an angry man does foolish things, and this says it's only flashed with a scalpel and a piercing needle. How does my drink smoke like that? It's so cool. It's a magic trick. Yeah, it's a magic trick.
When you've explained something to a child 30 times and they still keep asking. Magic. Yeah,
dry ice. Yeah.
Meg, I keep telling y'all that he's hot.
Yeah, okay.
It's the cups. Your cups are magic. That's essentially what they are.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Echo is another one, which the weird thing about Echo is that he's actually messaged you on the Instagram for Rykerroad, and he digs what we do, and it's really crazy we can even say that. But from a performance standpoint, his videos just don't do well.
Yeah, they don't.
Because it's like him and Whit Lowry, those were the two that I was really upset about, where I was like, dude, Whit Lowry's there's a gold mine here of great mental health stuff to jump into. So
for sure.
But yeah. Grant says, totally forgot to ask, how are you dudes? I'm good. I'm really good.
I'm good.
Yeah. Nothing to complain about right now. So
I'm just kidding.
I'm feeling pretty good. So, oh God, I hate to keep saying this, but especially for Citizen Soldier, that's probably one of the worst performing reactions we have ever done. And that one I was especially pissed about because that video was so emotional and was so,
it was good.
So thick with just everything that was going on with it. So yeah. So artists that don't do well, so it would be stuff like going into like the idea of like The Plot in You or like Knocked Loose, or the one that has been very shocking was Dax. Like Dax doesn't do well anymore. Beartooth completely bombed when we tried him again. But yeah, so it's just
Whit
stuff
Lowry.
like that. Whit Lowry,
Yep.
Echo, Low Spirit, like all those guys. Like it's just like damn. So
Migos.
Oh god, that was
bombed.
horrendous. Yeah,
like that really bombed. More Jelly Roll, probably.
I adore Jelly Roll so much.
I mean I know a little bit, so it's like I even don't know a whole lot.
Oh yeah, WizKid, In Flames, that was another one. They were fucking phenomenal, but just yeah. Yes,
more emotional than white. We will get back onto that.
Yeah, because that
we're
seems
actually
like,
just talking about that.
Yeah, because those are a lot of fun, especially when we got to react to the stuff that Mick Gordon produced too. Like I was right at home.
Yeah,
dude. It was so cool. So doing Harry Mack, the problem with that is that doing his Omegle bars, they're long. And the reason why you guys get videos every single day, because at 9 a.m., literally 7 days a week, you guys get videos. And that's because we have smaller form videos that we can do within 1 to 2 days that is being put out on the channel. So, so if we're able to work it to where we can do some Harry Mack stuff, we've talked about the fact that we want to do the Pain Remains trilogy in one video, like get those 3 parts together to get some Lorna Shore back on the channel, things like that. But it's just having the time to do it. So
yeah,
but yeah.
Is Jack Harlow coming out soon? I might try and throw that in next week. I don't know. We'll see.
Mm-hmm.
I saw the release of the Tech 9 song. I listened to it. We were making sure it wasn't with Ronnie because I looked at him. I was like, bro, this is called Roll Call and Collabs or whatever. And I was like, he's gonna be in this. And I was looking. And I'm like, all right, it wasn't. But
Lee, make time, goddammit. AJ, I too am ripping the broccoli. I don't know. He said he wanted a bunch of broccoli. He wants to rip it. We got it for him. It's right there.
I shredded it real good for him.
Like towns that are named honestly. Broken Hill. We had a hill. We fucking broke it. Welcome to Broken Hills.
Dirt Lane. Self-explanatory.
So yeah, Ronnie has been scuttling about the possibility of a new song, and I can guarantee you that when that happens, we are going to jump on it as soon as possible. So whether it's same day or following day or soon. So
what is your cringe watch and binge watch? Cringe watch?
I don't know. I really can't handle watching cringe on my own. I needed to I need to actually enjoy what I'm watching, but although no, dude, Houston, the guy that like does all the horrible stuff to himself where he gets like sprayed with bear spray and stuff. Like he's kind of like an LA Beast, but he's like more cringy than him. So yeah.
I don't know that I really I don't know that I really have one. Binge watch, The Office, Big Bang Theory, Modern Family. I still actually have to finish, but I actually started over again with Meg, I believe. But yeah, it's funny, but yeah, binge watch it, definitely those two.
I'm definitely not a TV show guy, just because it takes so much dedication to get through. So the only exception was The Last of Us because it was a limited series, like for like the season, and then it was like, all right, like it's actually coming out like once a week, and then it's on a Sunday, like things like that. But I tend to I'm more of a YouTube guy. Like I love watching game reviews. I like Nitro Rad when he reviews all of Silent Hill. Like I watch that stuff constantly. Keith and Joe doing Mad Libs, like it's like watching their playlist over and over again. Like I'll binge that stuff. So
Friends, well, yeah, Friends is definitely on there, and Joey's your favorite. Hell yeah.
I'm Joey.
Joey, it's between Joey. I mean, Joey and Chandler, I guess.
Cindy's out here, so bye, Cindy.
Have a good night.
Let's see here. Dude, the catch your breath reactions have been a lot of fun. Like
they have been.
Yeah, that's kind of like almost like a second dream wake for us, where it's like, oh my god, this is great. Pivot, and I would like to return this couch.
I'll give you $8. Or was it's like $5 store credit? He was like, fine, I'll take it.
I know you drew a diagram. Like it's like
Office US all the way. Yeah.
Let's see. Do we like 21 Pilots?
Oh, yeah,
absolutely.
Sure.
Yeah,
100%.
We've reacted to them. More reactions will be coming. So yeah.
Damn, just had my 8th knee surgery. All I do is binge watch. Hell yeah.
Well, it's first off.
Oh yeah, I mean not that, but like, I get where you can just like fuck it. Like I can just watch.
Well, I think that it's one of those where like in that, you know, hold on, we'll get to that in a second. I think that it's like whenever like, you know, you look at it where you're just, you know, down for the count or you're stopping or whatever, like you got to find something to keep you sane.
Yeah.
You know, it's something that's going to keep your mind busy. So, but Small Puppy Love says Jigglypuff or Hufflepuff. I'm going to say Ravenclaw. So, because I am a Ravenclaw and I am proud. So
I'm going to go Hufflepuff.
Oh yeah. I'm like a Rebel Wing. What's up, motherfuckers?
Yeah, I just saw that too.
Toodaloo, motherfuckers.
Would you guys go see the new horror movie coming out called Imaginary? I don't know that I've seen previews for it.
I've never heard of it, no.
And then I think somebody tagged us in the Rykerroad on the Rykerroad fan page that Mexico City, aka Lola, runs. Something about they tagged you in like, hey, did you see this, Kyle? And it was Smile 2.
Yes, and okay, this is what I'm going to say. Smile is one of the most recent scary movies that actually scared the shit out of me. If they are going to do a sequel, it needs to be a continuation with a different outcome from the first film. I don't care if it's worse than the original, but the problem is that I know that how film companies work is that what they rely on is what will make money and what will sell. For instance, when Chronicle was made, the guy wrote it to be a 3-parter, and he brought the second script to the studio and went, all right, this is the next story. And the studio literally told him word for word was, we don't want a continuation. We want the same movie with different characters so we can sell. And that's a lot of how horror works, is that they just recycle the same thing over and over again to franchise it. And if like Smile is too special for me for them to do that, so it's like I want to know what they're like, how they're going to go about it. So
I can't believe they fucking said that out loud.
yeah, I believe it was Fox that told him that, and he was like, fuck you. He's like, you like, then keep the rights, and I want nothing to do with it then. So, but he eventually did explain what was going to happen in 2 and 3, and it's unreal where he was going to take the story.
Damn.
So, but anyway.
Damn.
Yeah. So Louis for 10 says, understand if you can't, but Bad Omens, Poppy Van reaction in the future, YouTube algorithm is very bad. It's just, we've had them on the list every week. It's just that other stuff has just taken other precedence. So hopefully soon. So.
But isn't it not even, it's not even like Noah singing. It's just like him like producing it or something, right?
I don't know. I know nothing about it. I've stayed away from everything. So that way, like whenever it happens, I can just take it in as a song and, you know what's going on. So, then Joey Boyd for 10 says, how about reviewing Separate Ways, the Chris Daughtry, Lizzie Hale version, not Journey. Again, Daughtry and especially Lizzie Hale, those did awful.
They did not do
so
well.
The idea of them being together in the same song, I don't know. With it being a cover, that's kind of interesting, but I don't know. I'm not sure if that's the right thing to kind of gamble on right now. So
I've actually only seen the UK Office like once. I know there's only like 2 seasons or 3 seasons maybe, but I prefer the US.
Bad Wolves, we did Artificial by Daughtry. That was a lot. The reaction was awesome and we had a great time, but it didn't do well. So
what's your favorite 21 Pilots? Lane Boy and Fairly Local.
I've got a deep love for Level of Concern. That's just
that is a good. And I heard you
so
listen
good.
to it the last couple of days, like when you would be like doing stuff like randomly. I'm like, hell yeah, that is a good one.
Yeah, I love the fact that it's like how the fact it was made during lockdown and like even like when he's by himself and he's just grooving like in the studio. Like there's something just really special about it. It's really awesome. Then Zachary Smith for $9.99 says, love you guys. Eric is low-key my hero. I enjoy him watching metal videos because he actually gives them a shot. Love from St. Louis. Dude,
thank you.
That's awesome. Let's see. Favorite Ren track.
Wow. Is it Power? Yeah, Power and
Get it?
High Ren. Yeah. And High Ren.
I would have to say that there's a part of me that I'm not going to say it on here just because YouTube will give us issue, but Unalive. Unalive, use your imagination. That one, especially, even when I was talking to Mike last night, he was like, dude, that third section of that song, where he was like this, he's like, it just goes like, I'm like, I only listen to that whenever I want to break myself, you know? But as far as like songs I'll listen to on the norm, I have found that Murderer is another song I really love. And then I would also have to say, probably Power as well too. Like, it's just, dude, it's just good. So, and Betty Kitty for 5 says, if you're gonna watch Van, I would watch their live production as of it as he sings the almost distorted portions of the voice of the AI and screams. Okay, so we actually like he does do it live, so or like was like a part of it. So okay. Bro, Vegas Viking is my favorite person right now. Given the shirt, I assume Eric drives a lifted truck. I don't even give a shit about cars and trucks, and I love that so much. So
that was good. No, I drive a Jeep.
The Animal Flow acoustic. That's a good one. Yeah,
a 2014 Jeep Cherokee.
I'm not going to put my car model out there just yet. Favorite Fall Out Boy song? I'd probably have to say, oh God, what is it? It's Detox Just a Retox. Fuck, what is the name of the song? I don't
really have one.
Something about water buffaloes. So that's the name. It's like a reservoir of water buffaloes or whatever. So yeah.
Favorite Motionless in White song? Oh man, I don't know.
Probably.
What's the?
Probably it's a toss up between Slaughterhouse and
That might be the one. Is that the one where he's sitting in the kitchen type thing in the
kitchen?
Well, yeah, like it was like it goes from like room to room. I thought.
No, that's Masterpiece.
That's what it was.
A fucking phenomenal song. So. Yeah. Let's see here. Oh, Sugar, We're Going Down is the only answer here. See, Sugar, You're Going Down is overplayed. Like, it's not that it's a bad song. It was just
that's the only one I really know.
Am I more than you bargained for yet?
Have you seen the guy that has the shirt that has it spelled the way it's like?
Am I more?
Yeah. I was like, oh fuck.
Oh, and Lisa's Stressed Out is a banger from 21 Pilots. We can't do a reaction to that one because we both already know it. So yeah. Thanks for the memories. It's okay. Like, it's not bad. Oh God, no. I would have to say no, but I take back everything I said. My songs Know What You Did in the Dark. So Kyle does not drive a Prius, so stop it. What Titus even says it where he's like, people that drive, a big car, it's like, what now? His thing's got to be like that. It's like, yeah, what does that mean, that everybody that drives a Prius is hung like a bear?
Yeah, right.
You better be here driving a Prius. Would you let Ren be a guest of the show? Absolutely. We've actually thought about trying to see if we can get him on the Cavecast. So it's more so wanting to make sure we go in with questions that he hasn't had before. We want to do something fresh and new, or just have a conversation with him. So yeah.
Kyle doesn't even like cars.
Fuck no, dude. If I did not have to drive, I would the reason why I know like the basics of why a car does what it does is because I have to commute. Like I could give two shits about cars.
They're saying because your pee-pee's that big, like because you're going the opposite direction.
Will we let Patrick Galante be a guest? I have no idea who that is.
I don't know who that is.
Oh, Joey Boyd says, hey, I understand when reactions to certain bands don't hit. Love you guys. My intro to you was actually Watch the World Burn. Ronnie can definitely fucking music. Hell yes, dude.
Yeah, actually, one of the was mom's neighbor, but she asked me today when I was down getting something. She's like, "What does your shirt say?" And I explained it to her. She was like, "Oh, that's pretty cool." I was like, "All right, well, have a good weekend."
Right. Oh, the drummer for Ice Nine Kills. Again, if they will, like, again, like, guys, you have to remember, we're nobodies. Like, so it's like, it's just the idea of like that if we're even going to like put it out there to try to do this, like, I know you guys are like, oh, just get in touch with them and then schedule. They have to notice us to say no. Like, so like, that's pretty much what it is. So, AJ, you will be a guest on the Cavecast when I get a hold of you. So don't you worry. I don't know when. But again, I've got some things in the works and stuff that I'm trying to push forward and things I'm really excited about that are going to take up some slots. So, because actually the one that is going to happen relatively soon, which I don't know if it'll be while you're here or not, but I want to get Devin on and have him explain D&D of what he does every week, and have a dungeon master show me like what it's like to actually.
I kind of want to know that too, because like. Not for nothing, one of the biggest things that keeps me from wanting to play is that they're so long. Like, I feel like the games take so fucking long, and it's not like, oh, yeah, maybe once or twice. No, there's games that have been going on for like years. Or a year. Yeah. It's like, not that I don't want to hang out every single Sunday, but like I can't always hang out every single Sunday. Like I need to just play a fucking game.
What's actually Devin came up with a pretty cool idea was that there's ways that, because even TJ did it when he was here, is that there's a mobile version that you can do that if you just want to like sit in a living room and do different stuff, even if one person controls all of it, because like it rolls dice for you. Was that Devin was like, oh, if we do an episode of the Cavecast and you guys like quickly make some basic characters and make decisions and stuff, like there could be something there. But again, nothing guaranteed. But
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so.
And then AJ.
AJ, I was so excited I scared the wife. Don't scare Vicky, she's fragile. So no.
All right, what time is it?
It's 10:07. Right. So
yeah, I guess we should probably go ahead and wrap this up. So
yeah.
Got anything else here?
So we got a few more questions. Anybody else have anything? We're going to switch up our song here. I knew.
Well, it's not even the fact that like not into the role play. It's just the fact of it just takes so long.
Yeah,
that's the thing, is that is really the only thing that is kind of like keeping me from wanting to play. But
Zoom Flash asks, what is your favorite song in the world, like the whole world? And my number one song of all time, it has never been dethroned by anything, is Iris by Goo Goo Dolls, hands down.
And I don't know. See, I kind of feel like that's an unfair question. It depends on your like mood at the time, I feel like. So I don't know. But I would have to say that there are a couple that stick out to me, and I always said that like from like one of my favorite rap songs is Superman and Kim by Eminem. So there you go. Like there's two of my favorites. What is the name of my broccoli? It's Orange 43 Sherbert or something like that.
That is Northern Lights Cannabis Indica.
No, it's marijuana.
So favorite Falling in Reverse song, can't say Watch the World Burn. I agree, because I think that's too easy. I would have to say probably Drugs. That song is just so hard and it's so good.
Yeah, I'm gonna still say the Vampire are revamped. I'm not a Vampire, revamped.
Yeah. So let's do one more question each. So what else you guys got? You got any more questions for us? I just appreciate all you guys just hanging out for the time that we've been here, man. Just like a couple hours. Like it's one of those where like I know it's only a couple of hours on like every other Friday, but you guys are still taking, time out of your day and everything. So your time is precious and we really appreciate that. So no, we're not going to be chatting after the cast. It's going to be kitchen talk and winding down. And I got like 4 hours of sleep last night. So I'm going to be...
You were up fucking late, dude.
Dude, I don't know how. I think like intervals is the only reason why I made it through today, because I could not wait to get home and play my guitar and like do more stuff. But like once
you were down there for a while.
Really? How long was I down there?
I mean, with the exception of you coming up and like walking away for a minute, but I mean, you were down there for, I'd say two and a half hours, like collectively.
Let's see here. Favorite memory from childhood. I would have to say, oh God, like it was just anytime that I would get to hang out with Uncle Rex, because we've talked about him on the podcast, but he would take us to museums. He would take us to the fair. We would, just get to go hang out with Mama and Papa, like all them. Like for context, if you guys ever see Aunt Heidi in the chat, that is Mom's best friend Heidi.
Yeah.
That we have been connected with since we were born, and her parents, they're no longer with us, but her parents, we didn't know them as, Jack and, whatever. It was like, no, this is Mama and Papa. And
right.
that was just, I thought that they were legit grandparents to us. And then one day it was like, well, no, they're not. And it devastated me. I was like, oh my God.
Oh, so I mean, I always knew, but
I was kind of like born into it, and it was kind of weird, it was like my perspective, but yeah.
Mine is just like playing basketball on like the blacktop with, in the summertime, and then riding around with Aunt Chrissy and Jerry and Alan.
Oh,
and that's why, like, I need to look into that car that's out there. I know it's the wrong color and it's a convertible, which I know but like I want like the same make and model and like color, but if I can't, like I'll settle for like the same car.
Yeah.
And put a stereo in it, like when we would just drive around and listen to music.
Go analog.
Right.
So, but all right, guys, I think that's gonna wrap it up for tonight. So yeah.
Guys, this was incredible. We love doing the lives and hanging out with you guys. So if you liked what you saw, you know what to do. Hit the like button and subscribe. That way you never miss an upload. And watch us two idiots go live. Comment down below if you want to see anything else. We'll get to it as soon as we can. And we'll see you next time. Cheers. That threw me off.
That's good. Adios. Appreciate you guys.
I tried something and then I was like, oh, fuck, what do I do next?
We'll see you guys not next week, but the following.